What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of All Things Super. I am one of your hosts, Spider. I am joined by my co-host, Mr. VIP, Frankie Washington. How are you doing today, sir?
I am. If I learn how to say it in a different language, would it be that much more powerful?
I don't know.
Awesome. Thank
Depends
you
on the
for
language, I
asking.
guess. Depends on the language.
The
Now
challenge
you gotta choose wisely because you gotta choose which language. Which language are you gonna debut? As to say how you're feeling. Which language are you gonna select?
I want to pick the most sexy language.
Well, you got to do that research on your own. I can't tell you that one.
I need help. I need comments. So who has the most sexy language? And that's the language I'm gonna learn it in.
I think you got to ask the missus. You got to see what's sexy to her. Because, I mean, do you want to be sexy for the people or do you want to be sexy for your wife?
Y'all helping me be sexy for her.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. If you tell me what the language is, I can learn a language and I can still say I'm awesome. Thank you for asking. How are you, sir?
I am wonderful. I am shocked. I am surprised. We did the boys we did the boys trailer yesterday. I wasn't expecting the boys trailer to drop. I wasn't expecting a She-Hulk trailer to drop. Didn't know anything about it.
It's time for the fruit to start the bear. We've been sitting on these titles for over 2 years. Let's go. Let's go.
But we are ready to get into it. But first, if you didn't know, this is All Things Super, where every week we find movies, TV shows, trailers to react, to review, to recap, so that way we can bring our conversation to you all. If you like that, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You can find us on podcast streaming services all over the place, wherever you get your favorite podcasts, or you can follow us on Twitter at ATSuperPod. We are going to react today to the official trailer, as you can see on the screen here, the official trailer to She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Now, I didn't know that they had the subtitle, the Attorney at Law part. I didn't know that was going to be a part of it. So I guess that's now an official part. So She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. I'm ready to get into this, man. Are you ready to get into it?
It's like a pimp named Slickback. You gotta say the whole thing. You can't just say She-Hulk. You gotta say She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. If they put it on a card, they did it for me.
Right. All right. Well, let's get into this. Let us see what we got for our trailer for She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Being a superhero is a trial by fire. Who's
right, we
gonna
got
protect
Hulk.
the world if not people like you?
Okay.
It's I don't know. Still waiting for them to give us a look at
I'm
it.
a lawyer. I have great friends.
Can we get some shots, please? It's an emergency.
A
o'clock.
demanding job.
We just started a superhuman law division,
Okay.
and I want you to be the face of it.
Blonsky.
And a frustrating family.
Cause you didn't ask for this, but you still gotta deal with it. Your transformations are triggered by anger and fear.
Those are like the baseline.
Right now,
of
I'm just
anyone
intrigued.
Existing. Oh. Bruce, kind of feels like
Oh.
if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Yes, yes, yes. No.
A normal, anonymous lawyer.
Can you tell us where She-Hulk is?
Jen, you're a story now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looks crazy right now.
They're not shying away from she's really tall.
You could be an Avenger.
Oh, I'm not a superhero. That is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason.
Okay.
It's speaking fast.
Okay.
Is there anything more depressing than dating in your 30s?
This is the best date I've had in a while.
I thought that was Mother's Milk for a second.
Nigga, that sounds good.
Surprise?
Let's get those to go.
So wait, can she transform back to her human form as She-Hulk?
I think because
It
I
looked
don't.
like in the end, when they were playing with the lighting, like she was Mystique for a second, like she was transforming to human. I could be
not
reaching.
sure.
I could be overlooking.
I'm not
my
sure.
eyeballs. I got this bad eye, Spider, so it don't. Oh man, but it looks like it's going to be a walk in the park. It's interesting in so many different ways. I have to confess, I am not the biggest person to reference She-Hulk in the comics.
Right.
But I am aware of her existence. I'm aware that she got her cousins blood transfusion, and she became the She-Hulk, and she had the ability to remain She-Hulk all the time. So she's dealing with that, which is so interesting. Here's what my thoughts is. What did you say, Spider? It's not a spoiler if it's a prediction and we get it right, right?
Right, exactly.
You're being introduced to mutants right now. Now, am I saying She-Hulk's a mutant? No, she's a byproduct of a blood transfusion from a failed experiment gone wrong, because that's what happens at the Hulk, right? He tries this radioactive gamma radiation and he becomes the Hulk, rage monster. Right, so experiment gone wrong. So
that's what that is.
Yes. So she's not a mutant, but slowly we're introducing the world to mutants, and I'm wondering if that's going to play a part in the big reveal of mutants. Maybe they were here all along, or some multiversal shenanigans.
I still don't know how they're planning to bring mutants into the fold of MCU. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one.
Because she's green all the time, is what I'm saying. So people are going to have to accept that this person, she's a lawyer and she's green.
Right, because the Hulk isn't the type of person to like try to hold a day job. Like the only time people normally see the Hulk is when the Hulk is out doing Hulk things.
Exactly. And he's loving it because he's not the rage monster anymore. But at some point in time, that's gonna go left. Looking nice. I love the wall. I love the I love the comedy. It looks like it's gonna Spider, I'm gonna ask this question.
Right.
How many episodes we get?
That's a good question. That is a very good question. My guess is gonna be 6, just like everything else has been getting 6.
Going for the standard 6, just you could pull a 6 out the air. We talked about this earlier. You can pull a 6 out the air. So I hope not. Switch it up. Make this 6 or 9. Make it 9 episodes. Because it looks like there's a lot of stuff to get into. It looks like it's going to be funny in certain parts. This is something you're going to want to watch with your girl. I mean, rightfully so, because, you know, it's She-Hulk.
10 episodes.
Not to say guys can't enjoy it, but, you know, women can enjoy it as well. So this is one of those boo that's cuddle up and watch She-Hulk next.
So it's gonna be
see how green you can get.
It's gonna be a 10-episode show.
There we go.
So we're gonna get talking. But as 10 episodes, I don't know if it's gonna be like 10 30-minute episodes. Whereas when we had Moon Knight was 6 episodes, but it was like 50-something minutes per episode.
Yeah, well, we all know how we feel about Moon Knight.
But no, I think, just like you, I'm not as well versed in She-Hulk's storyline as far as it pertains to comics. So again, this is another one that I'm going into kind of blind. It does look like Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner Hulk, Smart Hulk, as they've now called him, Professor Hulk. Oh. It looks like the way they're framing it is looking like he's a lot more involved in this than the other Avengers have been in other previous Disney Plus shows. You know, outside of Hawkeye, which was a show about Hawkeye. But I don't know. I like the way it looks.
Here's a question that nobody's asking. How did Hulk heal his arm? At the end of Endgame, it was pretty messed up. And we even seen in Shang-Chi, he still had a cast on it.
Yeah, he
even
was in
though
his
he had
human
changed
form.
back to human form.
And his arm was in a sling.
So what happened that made him change back, and how come now he's Hulk again, Professor Hulk?
Those are questions we don't have answers to right now.
These questions, because are we just supposed to accept that time has passed and you're not going to get answers to those questions? Because there were really big, heavy plot points in the previous movies.
I would hope so. My assumption is going to be, well, he's explaining while she's and forgive me, I can't think of She-Hulk's name.
Angela Walters.
Angela Walters. Is it?
I could be wrong.
But you said it with confidence, though.
I could be 100% wrong. Jennifer Walters? There's a Walters in there somewhere.
Jennifer sounds right. Jennifer Walters. You're right. Jennifer Walters. So when he's breaking, when they're going through this whole montage of training, trying to get her to get used to her powers, to be able to control the transformation, I think at least my assumption would be that while he's explaining to her like what all abilities that she might have, he might go into talking about his arm, after the snap. My arm got pretty banged up, but the regeneration, it might have taken for me to revert back to my human form and then re-Hulk back up to like heal himself. He might explain it in some way like that. I don't know.
If they don't, people are gonna be mad.
Yeah,
because these are the questions we are left with as fans. We can understand that time moved on or time elapsed. We just want some clue into what did we miss so we can continue to enjoy. And I'm just only asking this as a fan, not the egotistical podcast host.
Right. But no, from this early glimpse of it, I don't know anything about the story. I don't know what's going on. I'm guessing the car rolling off the cliff, that's the accident that she got in that leads to the blood transfusion.
Do you want me to just give you the whole story? Because I can give you the story. I don't know.
No, I don't need the whole story.
Make us take our video down.
No, I don't. No, I'll say that as far as the story for the show, I'll go in blind to see exactly, because that way I can let it develop and see if it's starting to make sense. As somebody, because we want to kind of see this not from the eyes of a person who's experienced about it and be like, okay, well, in the comic books they do this, in the show they're doing that.
How we gonna do that? I mean,
if you have the knowledge of it, so we'll do it this way.
Story structure, and I look at continuity, and I look at
right. But are you looking at it are you looking at it from the sense of comparing it apples to apples with the comic book and the show, or are we looking at the show because it is the MCU and it's a different property, so we're looking at it with fresh eyes and we're trying to see exactly where they're going with this particular story?
I want them to make me not think and let me enjoy everything that they do. And they do that very well.
Yeah, they do. And that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, until the lights go off and you're like, wait a minute.
But that's what I want. Oh my God. No, that's what I want to do. I want to go into this.
Fall apart. That's all I'm saying.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't make sense. But the thing that keeps me curious and keeps me going from episode to episode is to try to find out exactly where they're going with the story.
Oh, I'm here for it. If I made any type of indication that I wasn't here for it, I have misled you. I will be watching She-Hulk. I will be watching it with my boo. Y'all go help me. Y'all go help me with put it in the comment section, sexiest language, so I can learn how to say I'm awesome, as always.
So in the comment section, let Mr. VIP Frankie Washington know what the sexiest language is, so he can become
and that's the language I've learned.
A little more well-versed in saying that he's awesome. But also put in the comment section, let us know what you think about this trailer. Let us know how excited you are. Or if you're not excited for She-Hulk, let us know your thoughts. What are your feelings about She-Hulk?
Who's not excited for She-Hulk?
Listen, you know how people are. you know how people are. There are people who are excited about things. There are people who are not excited about things. There are people that
Why?
get
'Cause
mad
she
at the
green?
people who are excited
Why? 'Cause
about
she's a
things.
woman? Listen, She-Hulk deserves every right to be put in a category that if she's super, she's gonna get it, and if she's not, she's also gonna get it. I am here for it, and if that's one of the things that stop you from watching this show because she's green, or she's a woman, or she's a lawyer, or she's a successful lawyer, this probably ain't the show for you. Then you just go ahead on and watch something else. Watch paint dry if that's what you want to do.
I mean, you could do that. I don't know. But
I'm gonna watch the show.
hey, I'm definitely going to watch the show. I'm excited about it. Summertime is going to be filled between The Boys and Thor: Love and Thunder. Now we got She-Hulk. We're gonna have an action-packed summer. So I'm here for it. We're gonna bring it to you. And
After
if you
these
want...
2 years, Spider, that's the way it should be. Let's get it.
But if you want to stay up to date on when we release a new video, let us know. Again, put it in the comments. Let us know what you think about She-Hulk. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you like the reactions. You want to see us do more reactions. But also hit the bell so you can be notified. And again, you can find the audio podcast on all the popular podcast streaming services. Just look for All Things Super or reach out to us on Twitter at ATSuperPod. Like I said, we're excited. But looking forward to it. It looks great. But we're going to check out She-Hulk Attorney at Law. We're going to answer the question, is it super?
Is it?
We'll find out. But until next time, y'all take care. We'll see you in the next one.